Dogs normally getting the ball in very quickly. This time he'll be taking his time as he kicks to himself. Straight up the middle of the ground. Minson the target. He got underneath it. Taylor did well. And
50-metre penalty, which...
Now it's a
contentious rule, this one, isn't it?
It is, because there's no question that Taylor was intent on playing on. Minson, all he did was try and prevent the handball going wide. As we watch it again, here's the mark. Now, he was trying to handball, but the umpire was behind the player and didn't see that aspect of it. So, a wonderful opportunity here for Harry Taylor.
I guess technically it's a correct decision.
It is a correct decision. Every day of the week, you've got to wait for the umpire to call play on.
30 metres from goal, directly in front, and he kicks Geelong's first. And the mark taken by Enright. Mackie running hard on the southern wing. Kick in his direction. It's a beauty from Enright. He didn't have to break stride. Now he closes to within 55. Driving kick is a goal!
The roadblock from the Dogs, or do they? Young, plucky Hogan works his way through, gives it to Ablett from the Ablett pocket. Oh, he adjusted the kick, and it was a good move, and Mooney kicks his first.
Over in the process, gives the Cats a chance there. The run of Wojcinski, loves to run, kick to a loose player inside, attacking 50. Stokes getting in behind the Bulldog defence, will kick from 45.
We're going to take a look at the inside 50 entry there. It was Minson who had an opportunity to mark. Now, it's okay not to do it, but he's gone to ground, so that leaves them a player down. Geelong rebound so well from half-back, and they just carried it so quickly to the other end of the ground, and they found Stokes in space.
3 marks inside 50 to 0.
Gee, they've started well here. Matthew Stokes from 45 kicks the goal.
They wouldn't want to drop another goal at this stage. Oh, bounce made it almost impossible for Cross to do anything other than that. I'm worried for him. Oh.
I reckon he was unlucky there. Last night we saw a number of push in the backs. Now, whether is he pushed in the back here or tackled high? That's got to be, firstly, a push in the back.
Well, I've got to be very careful for being accused of bias, but I'm not sure what else you can do if you haven't had a prior opportunity.
The umpire said he didn't make an attempt, said he gave him time.
But surely Anthony pushed him in the back first.
Well, there's a million arguments for that. I agree. I think that player in that situation often should get a free kick, but very rarely is paid it. So Bartel, been there, done that. 9-14 for the year, so not great confidence in the kicking, but enough to split the middle for Geelong's 6th goal.
Burn, and now the run of Andrew Mackie from centre wing. He kicks towards half forward. Oh, gee, Stokes milked the free kick beautifully against Harbrow.
Well called, Chris, before. The pressure from Geelong is just causing the Dogs all sorts of trouble.
Towards full forward. Chapman, too good for Hargrave there. Hargrave went back, feeling for Chapman's body, and Chapman just scooted around him, and the ball fell into his lap. So, poor play. Hargrave, the much taller opponent in that situation, you've just got to attack the ball. But he felt for the body and paid the price. So what a great start this would be in the second term for the Cats. Paul Chapman from 25 metres kicks the goal.
Cameron Ling. Hawkins is the long option. Altons is down there as well. Mooney. So the 3 big talls are deep for the Cats at the start of this crucial third quarter. Cameron Ling. Goes for goal. What a bold, brave, amazing decision from Cameron Ling. Bit of a reprieve for the Dogs there. A couple, in fact, with Chapman and Mooney both missing. Now Ablett, his favourite flank, softens the kick for Ottens. The extra piece in the puzzle for the Cats. Brad Ottens back into the side. Well played. He's only had 1 kick so far today.
The Bulldogs have taken Gary Ablett on. They haven't tagged him at all. At the moment, his matchup's Cooney. Cooney just didn't pay enough respect to him at the clearance, allowed him free. When you do that, you know how well he finishes. He's had various opponents today, hasn't he? Gary Ablett. That's his 4th assist of the day as Ottens comes in.
And he doesn't make the same mistake. It's back beyond 20 points. Goes to the other, where Mackey's outstretched arms drag him in the mark. Barco leading short. Hawkins back in the square. So too Mooney. And Bartel, who we know is good above his head. He engages cross, but Mooney's the man with the first. Hawkins, Bartel, they all combine. And the Cats are running amok again at the G. Milburn for Corey. And now Ling. He kicked the ripper early. This would be even better. Stokes, he's got the run and the mark. There was always that little extra metre on the kick. Beautifully judged by Matthew Stokes.
Got to do something about Scarlett. Other end of the ground. He's just becoming too much of a factor in this game. Easier said than done.
just do something about him. As Stokes answers for Geelong, it's back to 23.
A lot of damage.
It makes sense, doesn't it? Whoever he goes to, Scarlett's probably going to try and get himself into the action, but whoever goes to him, just get to the goal scorer as quick as you can. Drag him.
Kick towards Bartel and Griffin. Oh, gee, Bartel too good. Was he off? No, says the umpire. I think he was.
They got out of that. They had a lot of trouble with their kickings, Geelong, in round 21, didn't they? But that hasn't seemed to have been the case as much today.
Good patient build up there. We know that they love to play on. But they could see numbers back, and their kicking skills came to the fore.
Bartel relatively quiet, just coming in for disposal number 12. From right on 50, did he get hold of it? He did! Goal to Geelong! Margin 29 points. The Cats with the last couple of goals. And as we tick down to three-quarter time, they're in a very strong position.
They certainly are. That was a particularly handy goal with a little bit of a momentum shift opportunity for the Dogs, and so many good players, haven't they? Brownlow medalists that we sometimes
thought about giving it to Hogan. Instead, kicks towards Chapman, who drifts into space at half forward, 45 metres from goal, directly in front. As the clock ticks down to three-quarter time, you'd think a goal here.
He was on his own for a very long time then, Paul Chapman.
Just classic Geelong player, wasn't it? From half-back, reeling, playing on, kicking it effectively into an open forward line.
This could be enough. Paul Chapman from directly in front. Leans back. Kicks the goal. "35 points. Chapman's kicked 2 goals, 3. And Geelong responded in the best possible way at the start of this quarter when the Bulldogs drew to within 9 points. They kicked the next 3. And from that point of controlled proceedings.
That is a magnificent sign for the Geelong Footy Club to have Paul Chapman coming back from a hamstring injury. He's been getting some attention every time he goes off. Kelly Underwood's kept us up to date with that. But now...
keep it moving at all costs now. They know they're going to take a chance or two. But great anticipation from Corey Enright to Bartel. The setup complete. Enright, he started so many today, and he finishes that one with sensational September style.
Here's the intercept. Hargrave trying to get it on quickly, and Callum Ward probably just should have blocked his run. Easy to say that from up here. And very good Callum Ward, but Corey Enright, he started the game with 17 in the first quarter. Maybe one more, and as you said, Hutto, up to 31 now. He has been a star.